Thank you guys for tuning in today. We're continuing our build series on the Tekno ET48 2.0. It's the 8-scale electric truggy by Tekno. We're going to be building bag G today. This is the front end assembly. Got our sway bar here. And you're going to take these two bushings, and they are going to go on this piece right here, like so. And if you'll notice that hole there, I'm going to go ahead and kind of start these tiny set screws here. Shouldn't need Loctite. It's going into plastic. Just be careful, they're real tiny, not to drop them. There's not much plastic on these. I'm just kind of looking down that hole, and looks all right. Maybe slide this bar through. Let's do that. Then let's take these. The bushing or bearing will go to the inside there, like so. You guys can see that. Now we're going to tighten up those two little set screws and this little number here, the 2.1 millimeter for the rear sway bar. We'll just try to get that in the center as the best we can. As we tighten up those set screws. I'm just using this little tiny wrench here out of my bit driver, because it doesn't take a whole lot to tighten this up. And that one got tight. Let's go ahead and tighten the other one. I like to keep them even if possible. Feels pretty tight, and it should move freely. And ideally, you want these kind of where you can get to them in case you need to make an adjustment or anything. But it looks pretty even on the sway bar, I think. If not, you can kind of maybe move it around and tighten this back up. Looks good. All right, next, why don't we go ahead and put these on. These are gonna go on the rear of the sway bar, and they get attached with those two little tiny set screws, and you will be going into metal. So I suggest a little Loctite. I'm just gonna get a piece of paper here and do this. Daub a little bit out there. Shouldn't take a whole lot. Maybe set that down. And this is going to go flush with the end of this sway bar. Use my driver, just get a little tight. Don't gotta overkill it. Do our next one here. Little thread lock. Maybe go ahead and get it started. That seemed to like that would be a better idea. The ball part goes to the outside. All right. Got the sway bar installed here. Looks pretty good. Next thing, we can maybe go ahead and snap these on. Shouldn't be too hard to do that by hand. Like so. Now I've already pre-cut these out, but they all four should be the dot in the center. And this is going to be for our B and A blocks. And maybe we could just go ahead and put those in. So notice a little flanged area there. Push that down in there. You push those in, it should be flush. And this looks like our A block here, and this is our B block, if you guys are wondering. A is the front, very front of the vehicle. B is the back side of the front end assembly. And then C and D will follow suit as you go down further down the vehicle, starting at the front. If you ever are ordering parts and need to order one of those, A, B, C, D, going down the vehicle. All right, so next it looks like we're putting our B block on. We've already got those inserted. And it is going to go on this side of the vehicle, facing down like so, if I'm looking at it correctly. And it will get these two of these screws. They are the TKR 1445. Get the right bit. All right, got one in. Let's go ahead and put the other. All right, got our B block on. Let's go ahead and worry about our A block. This is going to be the front, very front of the vehicle. And I don't think there's a particular order. Maybe we can go ahead and slide these in. Clean them off real good. Looks pretty good. Slide those in there. Now what's cool about the newer kits, you don't have to ream the holes anymore. They get a little metal insert that you just get to push in there. Should have 4 of those. I'm going to go ahead and do that, because we should be getting close to putting those A-arms on. Makes that hole the perfect size for your hinge pins there. All right, so if this is the front of the vehicle, and this is the B block, this should have a right or left on it, I would think. All right. Should be like so, I do believe, because your sway bar is going to go in there. Go ahead and slide that A-arm on. And as you can see, your sway bar will go like so. When it's assembled, go ahead and slide this A-arm on. Looks good. I could go ahead and put that screw in. That might help hold those A-arms onto our B block here while we assemble the front. Gets this cap head screw, and it's going in this hole right there. We got to put the, before we do that, we got to snap these little guys in there. Normally have my shock wrench pliers, but I don't have them on me for this build, so we're just going to push them in by hand. Pretty tough by hand, but we can do it. There we go. Just grab something hard and push that in there. All right. Now we can take our cap head screw and try to line this up. Put it on my... There we go. Just gonna get that started. I'm gonna grab my torque wrench, turn the torque down quite a bit. The A-arms are softer plastic. All right, got those tightened up. Should be ready for our A block, and go like so. On top of those hinge pins. and it will get this one right here with the front bumper, like so. Now this has got two little tabs there. All right, one more thing left to do. Got these two screws here. They got holes here and here. They will go into these holes right there, which you can kind of adjust your ride height, because those are going to hit the tabs on the aluminum chassis. So we're going to get those installed. And you can always adjust these later. They are have a hex right there. You can adjust them from the upper side of the A-arm. I'm gonna leave them about right there for now. Might adjust those later when we put this piece on our chassis. But thank you guys for tuning in to Crash Course RC today. This has been the front end assembly of Bag G. Please like and subscribe if you like these build videos. Thanks for watching.